2 days to go. The Catholic vote has typically been a great predictor for the general election, and if that's the case, Hillary Clinton may be in trouble with Catholics.
So what does this mean for Tuesday, and what are Catholics looking for? Let's ask our Fox News religion contributor, Father Jonathan Morris.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So there have been a couple of polls out there that earlier in the week, I think Donald Trump was ahead of Hillary Clinton 15, close to 20 points at some point during one of the tracking polls. What is going on with Catholics and Donald Trump?
I don't know, quite honestly. If you look at the last two elections, the Catholics voted Democrat, right? In this recent poll that you made reference to, Catholics were voting Donald Trump by a big margin. I think the big difference here is you have to, when you say Catholics are voting for these people, you have to ask the question, are you talking about church-going Catholics, practicing Catholics? They really poll just like evangelicals who are church-going. But when you just say Catholics, people who identify themselves as Catholics, basically they vote just as the general electorate.
Okay. The vote counts the same, whether you go to church every Sunday or not.
It does, Brian. That's a good point.
That's
but
good.
You know,
let's see, this could be a turnoff, though. When John Podesta's emails revealed this about an agenda behind the scenes, and by the way, this has not been walked back, he said this: there needs to be a Catholic spring in which Catholics themselves demand the end of middle-age dictatorship and the beginning of a little democracy and respect for gender equality in the Catholic Church. That might be a little bit of a turnoff. Tell me that doesn't get you a little ticked off.
You know, it does. It does. It doesn't offend me because I don't know him. I think it's just ignorant, and I think it's bigotry, no doubt. I got a call last night.
Catholics are in the dark ages.
Yes, he is. I got a call last night from a friend of mine who's got 5 kids, practicing Catholic, has always voted pro-life, and would say, I would never vote for anybody who is pro-abortion. He called and he said, I don't know who to vote for. And I think this is very typical. Why does he say that? He says, I can't vote for Hillary Clinton because of her stance on this issue.
Late-term abortion.
But there's got to be some threshold in which you say that the other candidate has to at least meet a decency. And he goes, I don't know if I can do that for my... That's where a lot of people are at.
Right, right. What do the Catholics want in their candidate?
I think church-going Catholics, just like church-going evangelicals, want, first of all, religious freedom. They want political freedom. They want a limited government. They want to be able to determine themselves the type of world that their children are going to be living in.
All right. Father Jonathan Morris making a house call on this Sunday morning. Thank you.
Happy Sunday.
Thank you.
And
Happy
it's almost
Sunday.
over.
2 more days.
2 more days.
Right.